A Queens family is homeless even though they have a home. How can that be? Well, wait until you see what a contractor did to turn their dream house into a nightmare. Here's Howard Thompson.
Hi, how are you? For those of you who have watched this segment over the years, you know I've done a lot of stories on bogus contractors. Well, you're about to see the work of a contractor who is a real piece of work. This is the handiwork of one Derrick Burrell of D&E Property Management. The homeowners, Stephen and Barbara Bernier of Queens, are out over $100,000, and their house is unlivable.
Everything was detailed in the contract. We have a set price on what it's going to cost, and everything is outlined, the scope of work.
Stephen says the job was supposed to be completed on October 17th, 2009. But here the Berniers are, May 23rd, 2012, and their house is a mess. Construction stopped 3 years ago. Stop work orders, violations from the Department of Buildings, and they're homeless, living with relatives.
We're staying in one room, and we have to get up 4 o'clock in the morning every day with the kids to bring them down here so they could go to their, zone school.
Right.
And, everybody's miserable.
In 2010, both sides went to court, and Derrick Burrell agreed to finish the work for the money the Berniers had already paid. But 2 years later, nothing has happened. So why did Derrick Burrell stop working in the first place?
We had a penalty clause in our contract stating that $100 a day will be deducted from the job if it's not completed at the October 17th date.
Stephen says by December 2009, Burrell had run up a $3,000 penalty, and that's when he told Stephen that all work will stop unless he was paid the entire cost of the job. But why all the stop work orders, violations, and delays?
He never had the permits to begin with. When I gave him that second installment, it was contingent upon him having all the permits and approved plans for us to continue on, and he never had all the permits.
And now Stephen and Barbara are left paying a mortgage for a home they can't even live in.
It's devastating my whole family.
D&E Property Management rents office space here in the Rex Corp building in Uniondale, Long Island. I'm looking for Derrick Burrell.
I understand.
Yeah, he is the owner of D&E Properties. He lists this as his address.
Yeah, he's one of our clients.
Okay. Do you know when he'll be here? How often he shows up?
He could be in every day. He could be in every other day. He doesn't really tell us what his schedule is.
Okay.
Are you filming?
Well, yeah, sort of.
No, we need to turn that off.
All right. Later that day, I was able to get Derrick Burrell on the phone.
Let's meet on camera next week, okay? Let's meet at one of my houses that I built, okay? And we can meet on that property, and we'll show the Berniers what they can have, and I'll bring all my documentation to support everything I'm telling you right now.
Right.
And because I'm not a crafty speaker like you are, and I'm not, I'll bring my attorney to explain it in a nice fashion.
But the meeting never happened. A day later, I received this voicemail from Derrick Burrell.
We are working to get the Berniers job done.
I just want to return home. My family wants to come back home.
Unbelievable homeowner's nightmare. Now, earlier today, I spoke with another family that had a similar run-in with Derrick Burrell. We'll let you know what happens. To be continued. If you have a problem, you can send me an email to helpme@pix11.com, or you can call my hotline at 212-210-2490. Catch up with me on Facebook, follow me on Twitter, and of course, you can tout me. I'll see you again soon.